Most guys that do steroids think it's a quick fix, but they end up doing more damage than good. In this video, I go through a light check-in in my one-on-one program, going through steroids and how to effectively use them through your cycle. So watch it the whole way through if you want to understand how to do it effectively for yourself. And if you got any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. I'm glad you're asking these questions too. The thing about PEDs, there's a reason for everything that we've got coming in, coming out, and this sort of like progression that I'm sure you already know of. Like you start at a base, then overtraining performance, you start to increase the PEDs, and then the food, PEDs, food, and so on. It's kind of harder to answer because there's no specific question in that. I know it's like a broader subject, but like let's use this as an example. Like your last push, right? We had Mastron because we went from, we did a cut. Mastron is a good holding compound and cutting compound because it works really good when you're at a lower fat percentage because it helps dry you up and keep you lean and really get the vascularity in there. And now we did keep it and also increase it with the rest of the compounds when we did the reverse. But where equipoise comes in and it's actually like a better compound is with the pushing phase. Not only does it help with hunger, it also helps with vascularity, but the only negative thing is obviously the blood pressure, but there's things to mitigate the high blood pressure, such as like more exercise, more cardio, and some other little things we can take, like I already mentioned to you. But for an example, right here with this push phase coming up, we're getting rid of the Mastron and we're adding EQ in there. And that's better for the sort of pushing phase. Do you feel me? But everything has a structure. You never really want to push gear too excessively without also pushing food. You never want to push food too excessively without making sure you got the compounds, the PEDs there to help with the metabolism, help with the muscle building, because you're going to push food up too quickly and you're not really going to have the muscle building ability to make it into muscle rather than fat. And like all these questions I've got here as well, like fatigue, energy, hunger, all those things cater as well with the PEDs, which kind of form like the greater picture to see, all right, are we at the maximum right now? Like someone of your body weight, you don't want to go too excessively with gear. Like you never want someone of your body weight to get too close to 2 grams, let's say. And especially how serious and how far you want to take it. But you always monitor your blood work every 3 months, get it done. And now that we got the blood fasting glucose as well, that's the next level up, which goes to show as well, if we're pushing the blood levels are too close to 6, that hey, we're starting to get a little bit too soft now. Insulin sensitivity isn't really there, which means the carb breakdown to muscle isn't as effective as otherwise would. So eating all these carbs, but it's not getting broken down like it should. We finished the last phase at 950 when we started at 650. So we're starting this one up at 750. So it's pretty conservative still. And we can really start cranking the heat up to, 1.2 grams and 1.5 and maybe 1.6, 1.7, but we'll see how we get going. Nothing's set in stone. And that's how the whole thing goes with PEDs, bro. Nothing is really set in stone. Like, yeah, you got your base compounds, you got, your food where it is now, how much you want to push it. But it really just depends on how you're feeling, bloods, side effects, how lean we're staying and everything else, bro.